Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It is Wednesday. We got another full body workout coming for you in about a minute or two. We're going to wait for some people to log on. Hello. Good afternoon. So we're going to get this workout started in about a minute. Just going to wait for some people to log on. If you're just tuning in, all you'll need today are some form of weights, some dumbbells, kettlebells. If you got, we talked about last time, backpack, milk jugs, water jugs, anything. Be creative. We'll probably start up in about 30 seconds. Start stretching out if you are ready. Just loosen up those arms. Some arm circles forward, arm circles back. Stretching those hands forward. Chest opener, opening up that chest really quick. Hello, hello. Good afternoon, Joanne. So starting off, you're not going to need any weights. We're going to keep a very similar format to the way I've been teaching. If you've been tuning into my class, we had a nice sunny day out today. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Definitely brings a little bit of motivation. If you're not feeling motivated on this sunny day, try to think of the days that are gray and rainy and you're just wishing for that sun to come out. Take advantage of this. After this workout, once again, my challenge is going to be get outside, go for a walk, go for a run. Just enjoy that sunlight, enjoy that warm weather. But we're going to get ready to get started. So once again, all you'll need is weights. If you're just tuning in for my workout for the first time, my name is Ryan, trainer at Good Shepherd Fitness. We're going to get a good full body workout in today. It's going to be a little bit more focused for lower body. Just follow my lead and we're going to pick it up. So starting off with running in place or just stepping high knees just to start loosening up. Driving those knees up high. Start centering that breath. Deep inhales, deep exhales. If you got in here, start picking up that pace a little bit to a little jog. Knees can start off kind of low. And then maybe driving those knees up a little bit higher. About 5 more seconds. We're just getting started. And great job. Next, we're going to go into body weight squats. But each time you come up, you're going to raise one leg up, squat down, go down for the other leg. Just alternating side to side. Timer's starting. Here we go. Squat down and that side leg lift. Hope we're having a good week so far. Halfway through. Couple more seconds. Squatting down, raising one leg straight out. Alternate side to side. And excellent job. The next one we're going to go into is a side hop. So you're hopping side to side from one foot to the next. Going side to side. If you need a modification for this one, you can just do some side steps sideways. Some high knee side steps the other way. Otherwise, we're doing skaters, jumping side to side. You can reach down for that foot. With the opposite hand. Last couple seconds. And great job. I'm going to restart that right back up. Running in place or stepping in place. I'm going to start picking that pace up. 1 p.m. Wednesday. Hopefully you've been joining in the past couple weeks. If not, this is your first one. Welcome. Get ready to work. And great job going to those body weight squats. Raising that side leg up. Just alternate side to side. Hopefully you got to enjoy a little bit of Cinco de Mayo yesterday. Last couple seconds. Really focusing on that breath. And great job. We're going to finish that off with those skaters. Just hopping side to side. If you can reach down for that opposite toe. Doesn't have to be fast. Doesn't have to be a big jump. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to rest it out for a quick second. We're going to go into 2 exercises next. They're going to be one-sided. So you're going to do each exercise for both sides, and then we'll go to the second exercise. So the first one's just going to be a hip thrust, but it's going to be single leg. So we got a single leg bridge or hip thrust, one leg's up. This knee is bent. We're just driving the hip up. We're going to do the first side for 30 seconds. Then we'll do the second side. If the single leg isn't working for you, just do regular hip thrust. Regular bridges, up and down. You can do it for the full minute as we do 30 of each side. Starting that up in 3. First side. 2. And 1. Here we go. First side. Hip thrust up. Quick pause at the top before you come back down. You want to feel that glute and hamstring wake up. We got a heavy focus on legs today. So we're waking up those glutes and hamstrings, drawing some blood flow over in that area. Reduce the chance of any injury while preparing those muscles to work for the rest of the workout. Last one, pause up at the top a little bit longer. 3, 2, and 1. Coming down, switching sides. If you're doing both legs, you just got a second set, same thing. And here we go, right away, 30 seconds. Light pause up at the top until that last rep. We're going to pause up a little bit longer. You're trying to sync your breathing with the movement. You're breathing out on that way up. Breathe in on the way down. Last couple seconds. On that next one, we're going to hold up at the top a little bit longer. We're holding. 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Staying on the ground. We're going to go into a side plank. So the first side, I'm going to show you a modification. If you have trouble doing it from the feet, that bottom knee is going to be down. The upper leg is just straight. You're just holding that position as a modification. So first side, we got 30 seconds, starting up in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So we're up in that side plank. Trying to stay as stable and rigid as we can. Tightening up that torso. Tighten up that ankle joint. Really drive that shoulder into the ground a little bit. We got 10 more seconds. If you can for those last couple seconds, maybe you're pulsing that upper leg. And time. We are switching sides. Switching over slowly to that second side. Same thing. We got 30 seconds, starting up in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Holding tall, bringing that arm up. Once again, that modification, the lower knee is down. That higher leg is still up in the air. On those last couple seconds, I want you to try to pulse it, whether you're on the knee or the foot. Add that pulse in there a little bit. Still keeping that torso tight. 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. That's the first round. Second round, going back into the single leg bridge. First leg. Starting that up in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Single leg hip thrust. Pause the top. Come back down. Really driving those hips towards the ceiling. Keep those shoulders against the ground. Just lifting those hips up off the ground towards the ceiling. And on that last one, we're going to hold up a little bit longer. On that next rep, holding up. 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Dropping it down. 5-second transition to that second side. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Driving those hips up. You can use those arms on the ground as leverage to check your balance. Just getting warmed up. Last couple seconds. Holding up on that last one. Holding up. 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Going to those side planks for that second round. First side starting up. And here we go. Come on, keep it going. Keep that hold. It's the last round of side planks we're doing. Couple more seconds. Adding that pulse to the top leg, whether you're on the knee or the foot. And great job switching sides. Second side starting up in 3. Starting up in 2. And 1. Here we go. Last time, second side. Driving that elbow into the ground, tightening up that core. Deep inhales in through the nose. Exhales out through the mouth. Starting to pulse that leg. Doing good. Keep it up. Last couple seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Time. Dropping it down. That completes round 2. We're going to rest it out for about 30 seconds. I'll explain the next one we're going to do. Same thing, 2 exercises this time. It's only 1 of each. You're not doing 2 different sides. So the first one, you'll be laying on your back. One leg is straight, one leg is up, and you're just switching. One goes up, one goes down for that first 30 seconds. Second 30 seconds, you'll flip around onto a plank on the hands, dropping down to the elbows, back up to the hands. The only thing I want you to focus on with that one is don't always lift up on the right arm. If you're righty, try to alternate. Lift up on your left. That way you're balancing out the strength. You're not overworking one side. Another 5 seconds or so, and then we're going to get started. Laying on our back. 30 seconds. Starting up in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. One leg straight, one leg up. Just switching side to side. If it helps, you can put the hands underneath the hips or underneath the butt. Might take a little bit of pressure off the lower back. Be mindful of that lower back. I talk about it in all my classes. Keep that lower back pressed against the ground. Don't let it peel off. You're going to feel your core activate and tense up to keep that action. And last one, great job. Flipping over onto that high plank. 30 seconds, here we go. Dropping down to the elbows, back up to the hands. Alternate which hand you're using. 30 seconds. Other option for modification would be just a hold on a high or low plank, or you can add mountain climbers in while you're doing that hold. That's the modification. Otherwise, we're still going up and down on those elbows. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That completes the first round of that one. We got one more round going up, so we're flipping right back onto our back. We're going to keep you moving here. Starting up in 3, 2, and 1. Just switching those legs. Keeping that lower back glued to the ground. Remember to breathe a little bit. If you're focusing on something, you might hold your breath. Last 10 seconds. These kicks do not have to be fast. Modification for that one would be bending the knees. I know it's a little late now for the modification, but you can do that next time if you're doing this on your own. And great job. Flipping over one last time for that plank up to down. Starting up in 3, 2, and 1. Plank up downs. Alternating which hands lifting you up, letting you down. Modification is just a plank hold. 20 more seconds. And nicely done. Pressing that out. We're going to go into a new circuit. Same thing, same format. 2 exercises. First one, laying on your back. Very similar to the last one you just did. Both legs start down. You lift one up, reach for the opposite foot, and then switch. Reach for that opposite foot. Once again, if the back's a little bit more sore with these, bend those knees. Maybe just do an elbow to knee. That might be a little bit easier. The second exercise, you're going to hold a plank, and we're doing plank jacks. So just like jumping jacks, you're jumping your feet out and back in. Stay strong on those shoulders. You can really add a little bit of that weight shift to the shoulders so you can hop a little bit easier. And the modification for that one is step out, step in. Out, out, in, in. You just keep that step going. So first exercise, 30 seconds. On our back, start up in 3, 2, and 1. We're reaching for the opposite foot. Just alternating side to side, 30 seconds. After you reach for that foot, try to bring that hand all the way down to the ground. If you can, touch that palm against the ground, or the back of the palm against the ground, and you really get that stretch in the abs going. Last 5 seconds. And time. We are flipping it over for those plank jacks. Right away, going right into it. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Hopping those feet out and in. Modifications, that step, step, in. Out, out, in. Keeping that going. Strong in those shoulders. Got about 10 seconds left. And time, nicely done. That completes that first round. Give you about a 10-second rest. I know we're rushing through these a little bit. Second round, first exercise on your back. Starting up in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Another way to take a little stress off the back would be letting that foot come all the way down to the ground. You can always keep one foot on the ground. That'll be a little bit easier on the spine. Last 10 seconds. And time. Flipping over to finish this one out. Last one of these, then we're jumping into the weights. Plank jacks, 30 seconds, go. 10 seconds in, 20 to go. If you can go quick, pick that pace up. Even if you're doing the steps, out, out, in, going quicker. Finishing strong for those last 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Grab some water, catch your breath. I know I need to really quick. Woo! If you want to enhance your cardio, just try talking throughout the workout. It really gets the heart rate up and challenges the breath. You can also try singing during your workout. That'll create a little more cardio. I just don't want to hurt your ears with me singing over here. So we're going to switch it up. Now we're going to go into some weights. So the first circuit with weights. We're going to go for squat presses first. So you're going to start with the weights shoulder height, doing a squat, and then driving those weights overhead as you come on up. If you don't have dumbbells, or maybe you only have one, add that weight right in the middle, driving right up. We're going to go 30 seconds for that exercise. After that exercise, you're going to grab different weights, use the same weights. We're going to go into a deadlift or an RDL. So for this one, I'm pushing my hips backwards. My chest, my arms are coming down to my feet, but my back is staying flat. That's the key for this exercise. So one more time, back stays flat. I'm pushing my hips backwards. What we don't want to happen is we don't want this arc coming in on my upper back that you're seeing now. So prevent that rounded upper back for that second exercise. And the last third exercise will just be bicep curls for 30 seconds. So we're going to go 3 full rounds. Oh, sorry, we're going to go 2 full rounds of those. We'll start that up in about 5 seconds. Just want to get my timer ready. And here we go. Starting off with squat presses for 30 seconds. Weights are up, squatting down. Use the energy from the legs to throw those weights up. Catch them right before you drop. Explosive on the way up. You should almost feel nothing really on the shoulders. It should be mostly the legs driving those weights up. We got about 10 seconds left. Breathing out in that way up. Catch them, go back down. Try one more rep. Nicely done. Second exercise, 30 seconds, those RDLs. And here we go. Pushing those hips back and then driving those legs into the ground, driving hips forward. Trying to get that back to stay flat. Keep that going for 30 seconds. Great job. So we're really pushing those hips backwards. Really let your chest come forward so you keep that back flat. Driving the hips forward. Drive your hips back. Drive your hips forward. Last 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Finishing that off with those bicep curls for 30 seconds. Right away. Here we go. You can do them both at the same time, or you can do one at a time. Whatever grip you're using is fine. If you ever have questions about any of that, reach out. We can definitely help you out, answer your questions. Last 10 seconds, come on. In the last 10 minutes of the class. Picking it up, picking it up. 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Give you about a 15-second rest. Then we're going back to the first exercise, those squat presses. We're going to finish out this second round. Then we're going to go into a wall sit. If you got the weights at home, grab the weights for that wall sit. First exercise, squat presses, 30 seconds, starting up. Here we go. Really explosive on that way up. Tense up that core before you go down. Activating those abs. I know sometimes it can be a little tricky when you hear the words activate or engage the abs. But you're just trying to brace. Last rep. And nicely done. Going into that second exercise. RDLs, you can also do this with one weight. If you only got one, there we go, 30 seconds. Pushing those hips back. Not much of a bend in the knees on this one. Just a light bend in the knees. Last 10 seconds. Doing good. Stay with me. Come on. Last couple minutes. And finish that last rep. And great job. We're going to finish this one off with those bicep curls. 30 seconds right away. And go. Thanks again for tuning in. As always, if you have questions, reach out afterwards. Last 10 seconds. And finish that last rep. Great job. Going into a wall sit. So I'll give you a second to locate a wall that you're going to be using that's safe. Don't sit against furniture if it's going to move. If you got a weight at home, definitely add a weight. If you got books, if you don't got weights, you can add a book. If you got a small infant at home, you can hold your baby. If you got a middle-sized, older child, feeling strong today, throw them on there. See if they can sit or stand on your knees. Be safe, though. I'm not trying to recommend anything that gets you injured. 45 seconds for this wall sit. Starting up, and here we go. So we're just holding that wall sit about 90 degrees at the knees and the hips. If that's a little rough on the knees, you can go a little higher up. If it's still rough on the knees, just add a squat in. Squats for 45 seconds. If you got it in here, we're going to try pressing that weight overhead and just holding. Once again, only do what you feel is safe and you feel comfortable doing. Got about 10 seconds left. Really just focus on your breathing while you're in this position. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Find a little bit of stillness and the craziness going on. Last 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. That completes the first circuit with weights. Second circuit we're going to go into will be forward lunges for the first one. So 30 seconds alternating side to side, forward lunges. Second one's going to be a dumbbell, or if you have a kettlebell at home, dumbbell or kettlebell swing. So for this one, the weight's going to be a little bit away. As you grab it, it's going to start swinging already. You're popping your hips forward for that swing. The key is you want to use your hips driving forward to drive that weight up. We don't want to use our shoulders. We're not lifting the weight. This is a lower body exercise. That's the second one. The third one, it's going to be everybody's favorite, some burpees for 30 seconds. We'll complete 2 rounds of this, get back in that wall sit for 45 more seconds, and then you guys are free to enjoy the rest of your day. So let's start this one off. We got forward lunges, 30 seconds, starting up right away. Here we go. Just stepping forward, pushing off that leg to get back. Really driving that front leg into the ground. Push yourself back up. Add weights if it's easy. Stand next to something if you're having a little trouble with the balance. Awesome job. Keep it up. Keep it up. Come on, we got a beautiful day outside waiting for you. Just get that workout in. Get that serotonin pumping. Feeling good. Ready to tackle the rest of the week. And great job. Going into those dumbbell swings. So this is another one if you got that backpack at home. You can grab by the top of the handle. And you can do that same thing where you're just doing the swing. You can add some books. So you add a little bit more weight to it. But that second exercise, starting up in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Now, it's a lower body exercise. You want to use the hips, driving the legs or the heels into the ground to help lift yourself back up. Trying to keep your back flat on that way down. Don't let your back arc. Keep that chest up. Got about 10 seconds left. And time. Nicely done. Finishing it out with those burpees. Finishing first round out at least. 3, 2, and 1. We got to jump at the top. Push up at the bottom. Right back up. 30 seconds. Modification for this one would be if you have something that's a little bit higher up. You can balance on something, jump back, raise up. Use something that's a little bit inclined. You got about 15 seconds left. Keeping those going. Last couple seconds. Finish that last rep. And great job. We got one more full round, and then we're finishing it off with those wall sits. So we got about 2 to 3 minutes left to work. So finish strong. Let you get a quick sip of water. I know I need one. All right, starting with those forward lunges. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Strong on that front leg. It's stopping you from continuing to move forward, driving your back up tall. Concentrate a little bit on that breath work. Last 10 seconds. And great job. Number 2, we got dumbbell or kettlebell swings. Starting up in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. If you're doing these at home, just make sure you hold tight on that weight. About 10 more seconds. Last 5. And time. Nicely done. 2 exercises left, guys. 2 exercises left. Burpees for 30 seconds and a wall sit for 45. And here we go. 30 seconds burpees. Push up at the bottom, jump at the top. Halfway through. Try to get one more rep, And nicely done. Give you about 15 seconds to get ready for that wall sit. If you have more than one weight and you use the lighter weight the first time, I want you to try to use your heavier weight for the second one. Challenge yourself. It's the last exercise of the day. Might as well make it a good one. Starting that up, here we go. Getting low, 90 degrees at that knee and hip. Holding the weight up if you can. Just find your breath. Deep breaths in and out, trying to zone out a little bit. Taking a nice moment of silence. Bringing that breath inward, bringing that thought inward. Last 15 seconds. Last 5 seconds. Come on, keep holding, stay with me. 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you guys are all staying safe. As always, let me know if you have any questions. If you're watching this later on as a record, still reach out if you have questions. Hope you guys have a great day and take care.